What's up, guys? Today we have a very special video for you, and it has to do with the brake lever position on your CFMOTO. Now, ever since day one, since I started doing videos on these things and people were trying them out and commenting and stuff, there was an abnormal amount of people that were complaining about, or maybe not complaining, but just bringing up the fact that on CFMOTOs you have a right hand brake lever and nothing on the left hand side. So, you know, Honda, Can-Am, Polaris, etc., they have a brake on the left hand. To me, it never was an issue for me. I mean, I drive motorcycles, and anybody that's rode dirt bikes, motorcycles, or anything, you're used to a clutch being here, or even like a sport bike. You have a clutch on the left hand side, brake lever on the right hand side. So that was never an issue, but for some of you, you want that fixed, and Main Street Cycle has the fix for you. We're going to show you what we have here. We have a left hand brake conversion kit, and we're going to install one on this CFORCE 600 and help you guys out. So for those of you that just got to have that left hand brake lever, we have the fix for you. So we're going to get started. Joel's going to take us through the installation part of it. Of course, we've got to uninstall our right hand brake, and we're going to install the left hand brake. We're going to have to, you know, drain some fluid out here, move the cables over, all that good stuff. So we're going to get started. Joel's going to navigate us through that and help you whenever you get your kit from Main Street Cycle. Remember, you'll be able to find this on mainstreetcycle.com. All right, so to get started, we're just going to go ahead and take our brake lever and with the brake reservoir here and install it on the left side.
Just 2 bolts.
Boom. And there's a perfect spot for that location right beside the winch controller on the 600.
And should be the same too. I don't think it'll be in the way of on any of them.
Okay, yeah, so those of you that have a 500, 400, 600 touring like this one over here, wait, we are on a 600 touring, my bad. Anyways, it'll be the same on the single seat 600, and we'll kind of go look at a few of those handlebars here in just a second, and we will verify that with you live. All right, so now that we got our bolt out, we're about to remove this one here. And on this side, now some fluid is going to come out. We've got some oil absorbent pads there to catch that.
If you don't, it will eat the paint off.
Yeah, it is some pretty rough stuff, so don't let it get on your paint. We're going to try to catch and absorb as much of that as possible. Yeah, if you do, you know, just have some towels there to wipe that up quickly so it doesn't set in on your paint, on your plastic.
There's a couple of these on there tying these cables together.
Okay. And all we're going to do is just move this over, and there's some tabs here. Get that one.
Bend them out a tad bit.
Yeah, you can flex those, bend them out with some pliers, and swap it over to this side. And there is plenty of length on the 600 here to be able to move that over. We've got our new bolt and washer seal. We'll route that under. Simply just thread that up. What size is that, Joel?
12 on both of them.
Awesome.
I'm going to leave this loose because we're going to bleed the master cylinder before we bleed at the wheels.
Okay, okay. Leave that loose so we can bleed the brakes here in just a moment.
I'm going to pull this one off so it ain't drifting everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. We're going to get this one out of the way.
This is a 5mm Allen head. Okay.
And I would definitely, I wouldn't throw this away. I would pull this to the side, keep it as a spare. You know, you never know if you want to swap back one day. Just keep this somewhere on the shelf. All right, so now Joel's just tidying up the wires over here now that we got the brake line removed from that side. So Joel's taking a Phillips head, removing the cap on the reservoir here. You can get the brake fluid that you need also from Main Street Cycle. You can get it at mainstreetcycle.com. And also when you buy your kit, you can just go ahead and opt in. We'll have the brake fluid on the same page down at the bottom where you can add that as an option to just get it as a full kit, so you ain't got to guess what brake fluid you need for your machine. So we got our fluid, we're going to just fill that up, and we've got to start bleeding it some. So just simply going to pump that. And remember, we have this loose.
Well, I tightened this back up while you're pumping it.
Okay.
And then pump it, hold it, and break this loose. And then air comes out like that.
And again, we have a oil absorbent pad here underneath to catch any splatter for the paint. All right.
Pump again.
A little bit's going to, air's going to spray out a little.
All over me.
Of course, if it sprays out, you can get that wiped up pretty quickly.
And when the brakes get pumped all the way up, this will squirt way up in the air. If you have to bleed it very much more, I always like to stick the cap on it while you're pumping it.
Yeah.
And then break it loose.
Okay. Yeah, once it starts to build pressure, and you'll feel that in the brake lever, right?
Yeah.
As it's pumping. Now we're breaking it loose again. So we want to get all the air out of the system. We're tightening it back up, and that's why you were holding it down. Make sure you're holding the brake lever down, don't let off.
All right, we're good now. So
Now
now pull it back off, we'll top it off with fluid, and it'll be good.
Boom.
Don't need much.
That's it. Got a good level in our sight glass. Just tighten that back down with your Phillips head. And everything is good to go. So Joel is going to go out here and just make sure the brakes work. Oh wow, yeah. Yep, they work. Oh yeah, no problem. So the left-hand brake is installed and works properly. And that's a good thing to do before you go on a big ride. Always make sure your brakes are good.
Another thing that does have the lock.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So like if you got the older model that don't have a lock on this side and you wanted to change it, it'll
That's
have
right.
a lock from now on this side.
That's right, this does come with the parking brake lock, so you can lock the brakes engaged.
The new one's got it, but the old
Yeah.
ones don't.
Yeah. So if you have an older model, 500, 400, that doesn't have the brake lock, now you can have it. Let's go take a look at some of the other machines and show everybody where you would install that on the different ones. Right off the bat, we've got a 1000 Overland.
It'll look identical to that.
And you got a spot perfect if you want the left-hand brake conversion kit on a CFORCE 1000 Overland. This is also going to be the same on an 800, but I'll go show you real quick. All right, so we're in the showroom now, and here's a CFORCE 400. You can put that brake lever right there and remove the right hand. So works on a CFORCE 400. Now we've got a CFORCE 800 here, and it's just like the Overland. It too has the perfect spot for the left-hand brake if that is what you're wanting. Just remove this one and move it right over. And it also has the same line, so it can easily be moved right over. It has plenty of length. Now we've got our CFORCE 500s here. Got a few down this way. Let's just take a look at this orange one. It too has a spot just like the 400. So yes, CFORCE 400, 500, 600, 800, and 1000. If you want the left-hand brake conversion kit, go to mainstreetcycle.com and get yours ordered today. And as you saw, super simple install, and you can do it yourself. Just make sure you keep that brake fluid off of your painted pretty plastics. Wipe it up if it splatters on it and you'll be fine. Make sure they work properly. Make sure you bleed them just fine, and before you go on a ride, and you will enjoy it. One thing I wanted to insert in the video is, listen, not all master cylinders are created equal. And the one that we have here for your left-hand brake conversion kit at Main Street Cycle, this is not just some piece of junk that you could go buy, I don't know, somewhere out there. This is a top quality master cylinder for your left-hand conversion kit, and it has the stopping power that is safe, that will definitely have the power to even lock up your front tires, as you saw a while ago when Joel grabbed the brakes. This is something that's good. You get what you pay for, and the one that you're going to get here at Main Street Cycle is definitely one that you can trust to be safe and stop when you grab a hold of that brake lever. By the way, we would love for you to join the MSC CFMOTO Facebook group. Come on and join us there. You can get information on all kinds of stuff. We also have a motorcycle, MSC Motorcycle Owners Group. It's MSC CFMOTO Motorcycle Owners. And we'd love for you to be on that page as well if you're interested in some on-road stuff. Anyways, back to the outro. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. Main Street Cycle's always pushing to get more and more things for all of you CFMOTO owners. So hey, we'd love to see you. Come on down to Main Street Cycle in Tishomingo, Mississippi. We've got everything that you need for your CFMOTO. We even have stuff for the kids. We've got dirt bikes, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, go-karts, and some of my new favorites. We've got the CFMOTO motorcycles. So come see us, come check us out here at Main Street Cycle in Tishomingo, Mississippi. And we'll see y'all on the next one, guys. Remember to keep it real. God bless you. Bye-bye.